Welcome to another episode of the Unexpected Podcast here. I'm your host, Yuli. Joining me here are my two co-hosts, Ray.
What's up? Welcome to the podcast.
Yep, and we got Toasters here. Toast.
We're back.
Alright, so it's going to be a different topic. We usually always talk about drama or something that goes on in the community, but today we're just going to more like freelance it, just basically.
Yeah, whatever comes to mind, fuck around a little bit, get in some regular talk.
Yeah, honestly, there hasn't been any news at all, so we're just going to talk about whatever, like Twitter news, whatever we see, things that pop up.
Whatever we feel like talking about.
Yeah.
I guess.
So what's been going on? You guys seeing any news?
Fuck no, dude. I've just been sleeping all day.
Who said fuck no? Wait.
Getting that beauty sleep looking extra cute, bro.
I've been. So on Twitter Moments, 2 hours ago, Fyre Festival is trending right now. Basically, what happened is all these people paid mad money for these tickets. I don't know. It's like a music festival.
Yeah, it's saying $450 to $12,000 depending on
for each ticket. And apparently, like, there's barely any food, like no electricity. Basically, it turned into the Hunger Games. Named it.
Why does it look so trash? We're watching the video right now.
It doesn't look that bad, dude. It's just a bunch of dudes standing around.
For $400, you'd be paying for that shit for $400?
The thing is, it's a private island now.
That's
what it says.
I thought that shit was like by a beach or something.
Yeah, and
it's in the Bahamas.
Private island in the Bahamas, dude. I'm pretty sure $450 to $1,200 probably paid for everything. I'm assuming. I don't know. Yeah. Or nah, just the tickets cost.
I'd rather just go to a hotel and just fucking party, dude, instead of just wasting my time there.
I'd rather just.
I mean, if it's like that, dude.
I'd rather just sleep in like I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, bro.
Real talk.
Yo,
so if you guys were in that scenario, like let's say you just bought a $600 ticket, I don't know, probably with a friend or with, I don't know, somebody. And you got like stranded on there, like what would you guys do? Like, would you guys be mad?
Where am I at the Bahamas? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like
Bahamas,
a nice place?
Bro.
Like I assume
there's no electricity.
How much money am I dealing with here? Like how much do I got in my budget? What's in my
account? It doesn't matter. You can't buy shit.
Really?
Yeah, you can't buy shit.
Is this like a fucking island?
It's just an
island.
What the
fuck? Who does that?
You gotta come up with some skills. Go fishing.
Why do they set that shit up like that?
Because it's a fucking festival. They're just gonna go there, chill, and then head back home, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just saying.
That's the fucking problem, that they don't have shit there.
No, dude. If that was me, man.
It's just an island with nothing there, bro. Probably like a bunch of fucking coconuts, bro. That's what you can eat for like the next month, dude.
I don't even know. To be honest, first off, I'd be mad, but like, I think I'd get hangry. You guys heard about that? Like hungry and angry at the same time. I probably wouldn't even fucking talk to anybody, dude. Like, cause there's no food. That's what you guys are saying. And
damn, bro, you'll be starving.
I mean, I'll try to make the best of it. Like, if
what would you do for food, bro? You'll be going around stealing from tents and shit, or what?
Yo, for sure, dude. Have you guys been hearing how?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
I'll be having my phone with me, everything.
What are you gonna do when you run out of battery, bro?
Fuck that when I go back. You guys been hearing about in Coachella how they stole like 600 phones or some shit? Like they found some guy's backpack and it had all these iPhones.
What do you do if some fool stole your phone and then you found them? You fuck them up.
I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but like I know when like my phone's on me.
Yeah, I feel
like remember the last time I got robbed.
I feel naked. You know how they say that term?
Dude, I remember one time I was at school and I felt some dude fucking going through my backpack. This fool was trying to steal pencils and shit from my small pocket of my JanSport backpack, dude. I wanted to punch this fucking kid, dude. I was mad. I was in line and shit. He was like, you could feel that fool sticking his hand in my backpack, pulling me down and shit, dude. Oh my! I turned on. I was supposed to punch him in the face.
What if that fool was on welfare and needed a pencil, and then you're?
Yeah, he could have asked, bro. I would have gave him one, bro.
Imagine he's trying.
No, man. But going back to this, dude, if this was me, man, and there's not much I could do. So what am I just gonna bitch at nothing? You get me? So like I'll probably make the best of it. Like I'll just be with my friends. Honestly, I'll just sit by a fucking tree or something. I'll just be waiting to see what's gonna happen or something.
Yeah, dude. But these fools have been waiting for like 8 hours already. 10 hours.
They even have
what are you gonna do? Like at that point where you're like, fuck, nobody's coming for us anymore.
I don't even know.
Bro, I feel like I wouldn't tell anybody because you know, like before you go to like a vacation or like out the country, like usually like you'll let your parents know or like family members know. Like if they like the next day I come back and like they ask like what happened, bro.
Oh, how was it?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Like that's how salty I would be.
Yo, but what would you guys do for food?
Well, that's the thing. Like, are people? Are people really starving?
I mean, I wouldn't say like starving, like but they're hungry as fuck, dude.
I see some big ass guys there, and they look like they're fine.
Probably not that much food.
Yeah, would you turn into a cannibal or what?
No, I don't even know if I would even do that shit. But honestly, dude, I'll just be like focusing on like my breathing or some shit, so I wouldn't freak out or spaz out. But I'd be definitely mad about the money.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah, dude. You think they're giving refunds on and shit?
If so, I'm pretty sure that
dude. There's no way.
Process.
Yo, you know they already spent that shit, dude. They spent that shit getting ready for the next festival.
Fuck.
Yeah, it just looks like your money going down the drain and all that planning. But
what else?
Next, recently the new Call of Duty trailer came out. What do you guys think about that? I think if you guys look at the like dislike ratio, it's like way better than Infinite Warfare.
That shit was trash, dude. That shit was terrible.
They made a meme again about like I don't know what the meme was, but they made a meme like when like the new Call of Duty trailer has more like likes than the dislikes or something like that already. How much did the dislikes have on the old one, the Infinite Warfare? Like
it was
2
a
million
lot. It was a couple of million, dude.
Shit, but then it became kind of more like a little bit of a meme. Like
like everybody just wanted to see how many dislikes it could get, dude.
But if you guys saw the comments, like everybody was saying, like, "Who's just here to check the dislikes?" Like a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's serious.
I haven't seen it, but I like it. What I'm just trying to say is that game makes me want to play the campaign. Like it'll make me at least. Well, I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm buying it for the campaign, but I wouldn't mind playing the campaign. What friends is with friends, not just by myself.
Fuck that, dude. I haven't played the campaign of Call of Duty in.
No, like I'll play like it's more kind of like zombies. You get me? But like if it was like a multiplayer thing, like I'll play with my friends. Like
I still can't see that. Like
really? Oh. Well, that would be the first thing.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
It looks cool. It's just I still don't see myself playing it. I feel like I had to get more caught up with the multiplayer.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's more like a modern thing that everybody just shoots for the multiplayer. Cause, But for me, it brings me back because I played Big Red 1, Call of Duty 2.
GameCube.
I played that. I played that the whole time. Oh, was it? Mine was PS2. Wait, so it was weird about GameCube. I didn't know they fucking had Call of Duty in GameCube.
I don't even remember how I got a hold of the game.
Yeah, but
I just had it.
So I don't know, but whenever I played it, like I was so into it, and like I kind of felt a little bit like whenever
I played
the characters
the shit out of that game.
Yeah, I played it with my brother a lot. But yeah,
I don't really play campaigns in Call of Duty, but like I'm with you, Yuli, and I think a lot of people are
nostalgia
because I think the reason it looks so interesting, and I think people are like want to play the campaign. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably play like the first or second mission and then go to multiplayer.
Yeah,
but like that's pretty good considering like I don't really play campaign.
Yeah,
and the last time like Call of Duty was World at War, it was like years ago, like a long ass.
That was like basically when commentary started, blowing up.
Yeah, I think that's why people are like excited. You know what I mean? Like what can they do with like World War II and with that graphics and all that engine.
I feel like right now you guys are just hyped because all you've seen was campaign. But what's gonna happen when you see multiplayer? Ooh. You're gonna want to play multiplayer way more than you want to play campaign, right?
Well, the thing is,
because right now it's just all hype. They haven't showed any multiplayer at all.
Well, definitely the reason why it's all hype as well is because there's no jetpacks. That's why everybody's all talking about it. But I mean, it looks like a fun, decent game. Like, let's say if it wasn't even Call of Duty, let's just say it was like Battlefield or something like that. I would still be like, oh, that game looks pretty sick,
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, like I mostly just be like, Toast, I play like a mission or two, and then wait till you guys get on and just like play multiplayer. But have you guys heard about that whole headquarters shit? I don't know how the fuck that works. But like they have like a whole they have like a thing called headquarters in multiplayer.
It's supposed to be a social space.
Yeah, and then like I guess you could trade in-game items like calling cards or some sort of weapon scan or something.
I don't think they mentioned that, did they?
Yeah, well I saw it. Yeah, it's like a whole entire. Everybody's just like next.
No, I saw that. But I don't remember them mentioning. Like,
where you could trade in-game items.
Mr.
Twitter. What's his name?
Yeah, because I saw the stream.
What's his CS:GO? The thief, the liar, T Martin.
The thief.
I'm just kidding.
Can you believe him?
Hey yo, if he's got over 2 million subs, I mean, I don't know, dude. I believe him, but he even says it too.
Cut that.
I'm scared. I don't know where I got it from, to be honest. But I swear to God, I did.
No, I heard that too, but I didn't hear it from the live.
I don't know exactly what source, but I swear I saw.
Yeah, I remember seeing that too. I think I might have seen it from.
All I know is that it said where you can trade in-game items, like just trade it with like other people online. Just I don't think it's like crazy shit. I just think it's like small skins or something like that.
I don't think that's gonna be a thing. Because then it'll take money from them.
Oh, yeah.
Because then they won't buy. There will be no need to buy supply drops because you'll be fucking trading skins left and right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So I think that'd be a stupid business part in there.
They're still gonna
stupid
add
business.
supply drops.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I mean, what do you think about it? I think
people are just happy it's boots on the ground, and I feel like Call of Duty fans were like. I don't know, like they were happy, like for the first time, like it actually felt like these fools like heard us, you know what I mean? Like before, they would do whatever the hell they want, when they want, and like they wouldn't get shit, or like compared to now, they wouldn't get as much shit.
Yeah.
So like I feel like those 3 million dislikes, they really suck. There's no doubt you didn't see that.
Isn't that one of the most like dislike videos as well? Like the top 10 or so?
It's up there. It wasn't like it's second place behind like Justin Bieber or some shit.
And I feel like that wouldn't have happened if they would have had like a history of like listening to us. But like because like all these years like piled up on each other where like people were mad, that's where people like unleashed on it.
It took a while. But
it's like last in Twitch and viewership, you know what I mean? Like that's I don't know, players are mad, and now that they see like World War II, they're definitely happy now. And a lot of people are saying like, well, what if the game sucks, you know, like y'all are getting hyped for nothing.
Shit,
I think people are like, it's just we're happy like these fools listen to us, you know.
Yeah, well, it took so damn long, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of more of I'm the way I'm starting to think, I don't think it's more like they don't listen, but I feel like it's more like I'm pretty sure the next game would be Boots on the Ground as well. I doubt it'll be fucking with blast and jetpacks and all this crap. So I think it might be Boots on the Ground again, and then like after like they do all the years or like 3 or 4 years, I seriously feel like they're gonna go back at jetpacks only because just so they could freshen it up. Because even Nate Shot said that they were like,
who knows? Maybe they'll go back through the cycle where it's like Modern Warfare again, and Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Like that.
All I think is
hopefully they do that.
Yeah, they're gonna stay in Boots on the Ground for like a couple years, and then again they're gonna go to jetpacks, and then people are gonna complain about that, and then they're gonna go back. Which it really isn't that bad, like because freshen it up, you know.
Do you guys think we're gonna see like, since there's 3 different companies working on games, do you think we're gonna see 3 different iterations of World War?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I doubt it too, but what do you guys think? I feel like it would die
because
down.
Call of Duty has a history of like always like switching up their shit, like, and especially developers, like they're always working on their own game. I mean, look at like Modern Warfare, like Treyarch came out with like the Vietnam War and you know, obviously World at War, so they're like different.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Black Ops 1, right?
Black Ops 1, yeah.
I like that one. I like that. That's the only campaign I played as
great.
well.
Shit, I would like to see something like that again.
Going back to Yuli said, I think they do listen, because you really think, let's say if the Infinite Warfare didn't have all those dislikes, if people weren't complaining so much about like the whole jetpack thing, you really think this Call of Duty would be Boots on the Ground?
No, I still believe this would have been Boots on the Ground, but what I'm more saying is that I feel like the company somewhat had like a discussion somewhat, which is why I said back, like it's gonna be for a couple years it's just gonna be like the reason why it's Boots is because I feel that they've already done jetpacks for like a couple years now.
The reason is Boots on the Ground is because of Advanced Warfare, because that one didn't do so well either.
I could see it setting a bar of why, like, okay, we're gonna go back, but I still feel like after a couple years, once all the other companies do their whole Boots on the Ground, which is why I said I feel like the next game would still be Boots on the Ground. After all, like those couple years or so, I seriously feel like they're gonna go back on jetpacks again.
I can see that.
That's the way I see it. But yeah,
and I see your point, but I still think if everybody, let's say Infinite Warfare was like top of the page every day on Twitch, would this Call of Duty really be Boots on the Ground? You know what I mean?
It would be. It would be, because they don't have a choice. The game was already so far in development the time Infinite Warfare came out. Whether Infinite Warfare would have been the best Call of Duty ever or not, they didn't have a choice. The game was already almost done by then.
No, I get that. But people were complaining once that game was in development. Like, obviously, Activision talks to Sledgehammer, like, letting them know, like, hey, we want this and that. Because if Activision would have told Sledgehammer, hey, make another jetpack game, everybody's on board with it right now, like, it would have been
like, if there's a petition or some shit. I just think they're going to do, like, a remastered, if anything, like, next year or so. If the people want it.
Well, if anything, if they go back to jetpacks, I just hope they break it up evenly. One company does jetpacks and one company does boots on the ground. That'd be much better.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they're definitely, like, getting, like, a voice out of the people that criticize them.
Yeah, you know what? It's like that old saying, too much of one thing is it's not good for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, too much of boots on the ground, people are going to get tired of it.
Exactly.
Too much of jetpacks, people are going to get tired of it. What they got to do is they just got to make it even and got to split it up. One company does one thing, one company does another thing. So you get an, you know, even distribution of different kinds of games, or else people are going to get bored. And
but is that what the fans want? The even distribution?
Dude, trust me right now, fans are just going to be like, I want boots on the ground, And they're going to get tired of it, 100%.
Yeah, I could see that, like, in a couple years. Like, in a couple years, I feel like everyone's just going to throw out that whole notion of saying, oh, we want boots on the ground. That was so old school. But, like, really, like, that shit was, like, 15 years ago. And, like, no one's going to care about that. Half the people are going to just stop playing. Like, they're going to move on. So I just think it's going to be a new generation by the time a couple years comes out. And that new generation is going to be the jetpack.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's better to split it up, boots on the ground, jetpack.
Everyone's
Black Ops 3 was great. I enjoyed it. So.
But what? Okay.
No, I get
see that.
Yeah.
So Black Ops 3 was good. Like, no doubt. Yeah. I think we all liked the game.
It, man.
But nobody was uploading, like, it was, like, not even top on Twitch, just because of the jetpack, or because of the game. Like, honestly, I don't even know. Why do you guys think, like, Black Ops 3 wasn't bad, but yet nobody was uploading it, nobody was streaming it, so, like,
I think it is because of jetpack, because I don't find it entertaining. I can't watch. That's what I wanted to bring back to about the whole commentary, how it all started back then. Do you guys feel like commentary would kind of come back a little bit with this whole boots on the... Because it kind of feels a little bit old school. Because I love watching that shit back then. Like, I could just watch it and, like, watch hours of commentaries and just be fine with it. But for Black Ops 3, even though I love the game, I can't watch myself watching, like, 100-0. Like a domination, like 110. You get me?
No, I can't. I'd rather play the game than watch. Yeah. Same thing like.
I'd rather just like watch like a tournament or esports. But like if it was back then, like if it was a old commentary I used to watch, and he's like uploading this new game, like a world out, and which reminds me, like, I would watch it, dude.
Really? Even then, I wouldn't really. When it came,
I still watch commentary.
When it came to Call of Duty, I never was really into watching gameplay of people on YouTube.
Not even like back then, like Black Ops 1 or like.
No, I'd rather just play the game. I never.
Oh shit!
I never really got into.
So you don't know anybody else like Extras or 402 Thunder or anything of those guys?
This is weird looking at.
Yeah. I knew a couple of them, but like, I like it. Like more of what I watched was like it was more like montages and stuff.
Oh yeah.
At that time, and like around the Modern Warfare 2 era and shit like that, I never really watched commentaries. Even now, I don't.
You guys get me? Like, Black Ops 3 wasn't bad and viewership was down. Why? Mm-hmm. Like, why? Just because they had jetpacks? Like, I don't get it. And if that is the reason, then wouldn't you see like Activision or like those developer companies being like, you know what, like, let's stick with our roots because people ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen later on when people start bitching? Oh, Call of Duty's the same old thing every year. You know what I mean? If it goes on for the next 3 years, boots on the ground, guaranteed people will complain. People will bitch that they want something new. 100%. And then that's when they're gonna... I'm not saying necessarily they'll bring back jetpacks again, you know what I mean? But they're gonna do something different.
I feel you. But... I'm gonna go in a different direction. When people complain about a Call of Duty, like, I feel like it's the game itself, you know? Look at Call of Duty Ghosts and look at Black Ops 2. They're 1 year apart, and both games were like so differently liked. You know what I mean? Like Black Ops 2 was the shit. Everybody was playing it.
Yeah.
You know, there's zombies, multiplayer, everything. Everybody was happy. Like you could snipe and shit. A year later, like nobody was on that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It comes down to like the game itself is what I'm trying to say.
That's
like,
true.
When people and I'm not like talking about you guys. I'm talking about like people that complain about like, oh, Call of Duty's the same. Mm-hmm. If the game's good, then you'll like it.
Yeah, of course.
You don't like it because the game's not good. Don't say it's because it's the same shit over and over again. Sure. Bro, if the game was good, everybody would be playing it. You know what I mean? It's not the fact that it's the same thing over and over and over again. That's what I think.
But the thing is, there is people out there too that complain that there's so many people playing the game. There is people out there that are complaining about it constantly. That
I feel like those are mostly like for like. I don't think those are the esports people as much because they'll still play. Yeah, I think they're more like the OG.
But it's a company.
Yeah.
It's a company. It's not
like
they don't do this for the esports. Yeah. They do that for the money.
They do this for the supply truck.
It's also
they do it for the money.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from that perspective. Tons of people are complaining it, not necessarily the esports people or the people who play competitive, but you know, the mass people who buy it, they're gonna change it. Whether esports and competitive players want it to or not, it doesn't matter to them because it's money.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but I mean,
I'll buy Call of Duty every year. I'm not gonna bitch and complain that it's the same thing. If I get boots on the ground for the next 4 years, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But I could see people complaining and shit, and then them changing it again, which is cool. I'll buy it as long as it's not like Infinite Warfare and.
Oh yeah, that's why I was mind blown, bro. When Advanced Warfare came out, like, obviously I was in like a fucking like time travel or anything, but like, in the middle of AW, like we knew like this is not what we wanted. You know, like adding jetpacks to Call of Duty did not make it better. It's the game itself that makes it better. That's what I think.
I just think they took a risk with that shit, which isn't bad. I mean, I guess, but fuck it.
Yeah. I never got the chance to play Advanced Warfare. I played a little bit on PC, but I never got the experience of console.
And on Infinite Warfare, hey, how long does it take for like their value to go down? Like, wouldn't that should be like $59.99 for like a while?
That should, like, if you take it in, it's like fucking $10.
No, but like if you're gonna buy a new copy. Like, when you go to a store and a new copy, like, isn't it still $59.99?
Yeah, it should be.
I saw some shit on Walmart. Yeah, I saw some shit on Walmart, and it said, like, oh, this is how bad, like, the game is. It was, like, a Twitter meme or something. And the game literally said, like, $39.99. I was like, shit.
Yeah, actually, at the time of this recording, it's on sale on the PlayStation Store for, like, half price or something like that.
Yeah, it's, like, a good amount. Really? And they don't do that shit, man. They be having, like, old-ass games.
Yeah.
Moving on, this is like the worst year for Call of Duty. Wouldn't you guys say?
And for
like,
you too.
This is the worst year. There's no doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think it's gonna be funnier, but everything's just going to shit. To me, I like the way the year's going, but it is like everybody's having a shitload of problems. Twitch, all the people getting banned, fucking YouTube, all this ad shit, and pretty much Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, and what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Infinite Warfare, by the way? Like,
I didn't buy it.
You didn't play it. What about you, Toast? You actually played it a little bit, right?
Okay, listen, man. I've been playing Call of Duty since like a minute, like 5th or 6th grade, some shit like that, for a minute. And like, I didn't get an Xbox until like 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
So I've been playing not like Master Prestige or like 10th Prestige, but like I definitely put in some time to every single Call of Duty since like Modern Warfare 2. So this is the first Call of Duty, bro. Infinite Warfare. I'm level like 35, bro. Not Prestige, not anything. I'm level 35 from someone that has been playing every single Call of Duty, you know, and I'm like high ass level, right? Like that just says something, and I feel like a lot of people like me like can relate. Like, this game, I have no interest in playing it. Like, this is the first Call of Duty I have no interest in playing it.
That says a lot. Because that's what me too. Like I always wanted like the whole prestiges and stuff like that. I was like high levels, and I just did that. But like now, like I don't even see an interest anymore. Not because like I don't want to play the game, but like it's more like I don't want to play Infinite Warfare.
Dude, yeah, same with me. Black Ops 3, which was the game right before Infinite Warfare.
You're like a 600 or something?
Yeah, dude, I got like 700. I played the shit out of that game, dude.
Yeah.
And right now in Infinite Warfare, I don't know, I haven't fucking played it since it came out. I'm like first prestige. And that's because I've all double XP, dude. Not because I like really fucking grinded the game out.
Unlock a gun
yeah, that says something. Like people like us, you know, Raymond, that we really like enjoy like grinding these games. The fact that we barely play these games, like that says something, bro. Like hands down, the worst year for Call of Duty.
Yeah, for sure. It was. What was it for you that like didn't want like was a turn off for you though, Toast?
For like, I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm gonna let you go first because
for me, I felt like it was the guns, dude. Like, I didn't like the feeling of going around shooting people with these fucking guns that are shooting out lasers, and I can't even fucking control them, dude. Some of them shoot out
ricochet off the wall.
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't, and I
where'd it get you from? I don't know. Fuck that, imagine.
Dude, yeah, and then even one time, I was playing with my cousin competitive, right? It was like 5-5, right? And I get one guy, right? It's a 2v2. I'm playing with my cousin. I don't even remember the name of the fucking map. It's like stadium. It was a fucking stadium or some shit.
I don't know any.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the map. Yeah, and right, okay, this guy's, I see the last guy in front of me, right? This is for 5-5 clutch. And I shoot this guy in the back. This fool fucking flies up in the air like fucking Iron Man, dude. This fool spins around. He's like one shot, dude. And fucking like two shots to me. He fucking two shots to me in the fucking dome, dude. After that, never played the fucking game again, dude. Fuck Infinite Warfare, dude.
I would have just sold that shit, but...
Okay, so if I had to put my finger on it, what I didn't like about it, man, just the game itself. I mean, it comes down to the maps, guns, like you said.
Yeah, guns.
Like every small detail, like even like not seeing leaderboards, camos, the fonts of the game. I don't even like the fonts of the game. I don't know about you guys. Maybe like this is an unpopular opinion, but the fact that the game itself, you know, when you're in the lobby and you're about to create a class, and you know the background, it's all gray.
Doesn't it look like shit too?
There's no life to it and stuff.
Bro, shit like that like just immediately turns me off. I don't know why, but that shit bothers me. Like the fact that it's so plain and like gray, like.
No, I took it when it was like the colors do make a difference. Like it changes your mood and shit. When it's like that's why when it's red and yellow, even for like McDonald's, somehow it just makes you hungry. Not because of the fucking arches or anything, but like
it's because you're so it's like a staple. You're so used to seeing it all the time.
And even if it's gray and dark, it's like all grim and trash and like makes you feel all weird.
Not even that. Even like when you go into the customization, you see your character right there. It's called rigs, right, or some stupid shit like that. They're called rigs, I think, right? As compared to Modern Warfare, which came out the same time, Modern Warfare looks so much cleaner, and if you go to fucking Infinite Warfare, it looks like this shit's almost in like, not even in 1080, dude. It looks like fucking shit, and the same thing goes to what Toast was saying. And then the background with it is fucking gray. The character is gray.
It's like, where's the life?
It's so terrible, dude. It's compared to Modern Warfare, where it's such a the colors in the lobbies, the colors in the characters. It's much better.
Yeah, it might be the nostalgia, but speaking about Modern Warfare Remastered, okay, here's the deal. All right, the nostalgia's there. You know, everybody liked COD 4. I'm not gonna lie, there was a huge hype train for Modern Warfare Remastered, and it died down. I think the reason for that, and I'm gonna let you guys touch on it, but I think the main reason is because the game is outdated. You know, like we play like 10 other Call of Duties, and this is the oldest one. This is the first one that really introduced multiplayer. I feel like the game's outdated. What do you think went wrong with MWR?
Well, Yeah, I could see that too. I think I'd get bored of it. It's like I play so much.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. You played so much of that game that it gets. You get like tired of it when you have to play it again. It's like it's almost like you have no fucking choice either because Infinite Warfare is so fucking trash. Like I guess you get tired of it. I mean, you know you still want something new. It would have been better, you know what I mean, if Infinite Warfare was fucking decent. That you could switch between games and it would kind of it'd kind of buy you some time until the next
dream for Activision.
Yeah, exactly, and it could buy you some time. You know what I mean? Until the next Call of Duty comes out. And Infinite Warfare, it didn't have to be good. It had to be decent.
Yeah,
it had to be decent in order for that to work. Shit. But no, it wasn't. So, and then you play the same game you played. What was it, like 10 years ago?
For hours and hours. So bad. Like, the puzzles are so bad in Warfare.
I remember it being that bad when the game first came out.
Yeah.
Fucking
but the radar
choppers 24/7, airstrikes 24/7.
Unlimited nukes and shit.
Oh, dude. Is that what's gonna happen when fucking Modern Warfare 2 Remastered comes out or some shit, dude?
Honestly, the next other remastered, I could see fucking jetpacks coming out for a remastered game. That's just me. Because
really?
because even one of the I don't know who the hell it was, but one of the guys who works there, he was getting interviewed. He even said it, saying the reason why we came out with the remastered is so we could satisfy both like sides of the party, which is what Toast was saying about like the whole disliking things about people talking and stuff. That's why he said he's like that's why we're releasing this remastered version, so the other people who don't like jetpacks, they could still buy it and play like remastered.
I guess I could see that, but I feel like the only problem with that is that jetpacks were still, they just happened.
Yeah.
It was way too soon, you know what I mean? And I don't see that happening again. Because if you go back, if they did do a remaster of a jetpack game, I feel like it would have to be Advanced Warfare 2, even though it wasn't a great game, just due to the fact that Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare aren't outdated yet.
I feel like it's too soon for a remastered jetpack game.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It was like 2-3 years ago, so for me.
Yeah, I feel like if they had no choice, it would have to be Advanced Warfare, just because of time.
Yeah, I can see it in the future for sure.
Yeah.
But speaking of hyped up games, Battlefield 1 is another one. Like I don't know about you guys, but I remember when that game came out, or like the trailers came out, everybody's like, "Yeah, that was around the same time Infinite Warfare came out, right?"
Yeah, it was
everyone was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Like a week or two right before it came out, too, right? The trailer dropped like the next day, I think.
Yeah.
After the Infinite Warfare came out and it hit the first 1 million dislikes, they dropped that shit, dude. They fucking stopped Infinite Warfare while it was down, dude.
They should just take out that fucking video like the Pepsi had and shit. I would have fucking straight done that shit.
So, what do you guys think went wrong with the Battlefield 1?
I mean,
I just don't think it doesn't have that much of a background in it. Like the people like Call of Duty has way more fans and shit than Battlefield, to be honest. Even to me, I'm not even a Battlefield fan. It looks good, but would I buy it? No. That's just me. I just don't think it has that support for it to be successful. Kind of like, well, I want to bring back to like Halo. Kind of like Halo or Gears of War. Like those games are good, but they don't have that whole like, you get me, like the whole background and shit. Even if it's like the perfect game, I seriously don't feel like it'll be like number 1 on Twitch or like or top 5. That's all I'm saying. I just think like it doesn't have the strong background for it to be successful.
I feel like that's not a problem just because Battlefield, I played it before. I played Battlefield 1. It was a great game.
Yeah, but in like viewership wise and everything though, like that should be sunk in the bottom of the fucking ocean, dude.
Well, I'm not really looking at viewership wise. At the end of the day, I'm looking at people keep playing the game. The game when the game first came out, shitload of people were playing it. You know what I mean? But then what Toast is saying, the players eventually they kind of plateaued a little bit or dropped. Okay. Went down. And what I think happened is, even though it's in a World War setting and you could only do so much, there wasn't as much customization or weapons as people would like. You know what I mean? And I think that's where the problem comes in.
I think when we played it, right, Ray, you were saying like, oh, it's like the same gun, and I agree with you. Like,
like they had
played Battlefield for like a month or two, and I came back and the same guns were like still OP. The same guns were still good.
Yeah,
shit like that.
And tanks. I mean, although I guess in the war the tanks really were OP and shit. In the game, they're so OP. I see people going like fucking 60-0 and shit in a tank driving around the whole game. And there's not really much you can do to combat a tank.
I did that shit in
Then again, this is coming from Call of Duty players who
we're
really
Call of Duty players.
Yeah, who aren't used to Battlefield 1. This is just our opinion.
But I did play Battlefield Bad Company 2. I don't know if you guys played it.
I did. That game was great.
Yeah, you remember how big that game was? Like people were always comparing it to Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. I forgot which one it was.
That game was great. I played a lot of Rush at that time too.
Yeah. That game, like, I don't know if it has something to do with time, but honestly, I'd say that's my favorite Battlefield. I like it better than Battlefield 3, Battlefield... I never played Battlefield 4, but I think that's my favorite Battlefield, and then that was a long-ass time ago.
Yeah, I played that shit a long-ass time ago, but I remember playing the shit out of that game when it came out.
Yeah, it's just...
I don't know. I just feel like everyone's still gonna complain. To be honest,
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if
they are
good
for
or
sure.
Not, but I don't know.
It just makes me think about like it comes down to like the game itself. It doesn't matter what time frame you in. If the game's not good, like
that's true.
People aren't gonna play it.
I feel like if they could have somehow added more weapons into Battlefield 1 at the start of the game instead of adding it as DLC, it probably would have lasted longer. Thing too was there was a glitch as well, wasn't there? Where your classes would level up fast as fuck. So which means you'd unlock all the guns quick. And yeah, that was like the first couple of months when the game came out. And the problem with that is, you have all the weapons already within a couple of months of the game being out. There's only so much you could take after that, you know what I mean? Probably leave the game for a while, and then when DLC comes out, go back. That's pretty much what happened to me, you know what I mean? I went back to check out the DLC, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, and this should, for Battlefield 1, this should make the map packs, like, viable. It's only, like, the premium pass you can purchase. I don't like that.
No, maps are viable. I got the DLC that came out for it.
Oh, how much is it?
It was like $15, I think. 10 to 15.
Crap.
I don't remember.
Oh my god! It's out. I didn't see that, but Battlefield did that.
Yeah, no, but going back to you, Toast, they are making one map after every map pack. It's one single map that you have to have premium to play.
Oh, see, I don't like that.
But one thing that they did do, which is, I guess, it's cool or whatever, only one person in your party has to have premium.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think everybody could play it?
Yeah, I think even the DLC as well. I'm not too sure about the DLC, but I know that single map, if one person has premium, everybody could play it.
What? That sounds weird, but
yeah.
You remember when Battlefront came out? The older Battlefront games on the PlayStation 2. I don't know if you guys
I never played those. I think I played it once when I was in the hospital.
Really?
I don't know what that is. What is Battle? Is that the guy with the fucking red bandana? I mean,
but basically, they're a high-selling Star Wars games that basically.
Oh, that shit. Yeah. I know what it is.
Oh, Battlefront.
Star. I
think sorry, my fault.
Yeah. I know what that is. That's actually not that bad. Those seem fun.
They're high-selling games and had a huge fan base. Even years after it came out, like people were still playing it on PC, like online with a lot of people.
Too.
And everybody was hyped when they announced EA. They announced that new Battlefront game, on next gen. But where they went wrong, bro? Like, I think initially when the game came out, it was either $50 or $60 when it came out. But the premium pass was $50, and you couldn't buy maps separately. I don't know if now they updated it, but I doubt it. Because their game is always on sale. I don't know if you guys check in the PlayStation store.
I think I've seen.
But on the PlayStation store, it's always on sale. Like Battlefront's always on sale because of that. And what I'm trying to get at is, like I hate And I hope it doesn't go in that direction where like once you get the game, you have to get the season pass. You know what I mean?
It's like you're forced to, man. That's just what.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like that.
I think after Battlefront being doing so bad, and that might have been part of it, they probably won't do it anymore.
Yeah, and they announced the second one, and I hope it's good, man. Like, cause I played the older Battlefront games as a kid. And I fucking love those games.
Yeah, those shits were fun. I played it at my cousin's house.
They're super fun. If anybody has ever played those games, they could tell you, like, they're super fun.
Yeah, they were fucking great.
But, man, I'm just praying, man, that second Battlefront game is good.
Yo, what'd you actually think about the gameplay, though? Did you actually buy the game?
No, but I played the beta, then I watched some gameplay.
The beta was cool. I had fun with the beta. Yeah. It was right.
But once we found out about the whole... I don't know. So, also, it's not just that. The game itself obviously wasn't like.
It was lacking.
Really interesting.
Yeah, it was lacking.
So that brings us to an end for this episode of the Unexpected Podcast. It was a little different. We were just freelancing it, just talking about COD in general, mostly our thoughts, our opinions. Let us know what you guys think.
Let us know what you guys think of the new Call of Duty in the comments below.
You guys have any final thoughts, Toast Ray, about this?
We just basically gave our opinions as like fans and like what we want to see in the future. Fans. And again, if you enjoyed it, hit us with that like. If you didn't, then leave. No, I'm joking, but thank you guys
for watching. Dick, dude.
All right, have a good one.
Take care.
That's a wrap.